You'd be the person I'd like to most see be rich. Like, if you were like
Gold
stinking, like, let's waste it rich. Let's
Maury Povich rich or something?
Yeah, Povich rich. Heavy. It's some kind of a day. It's a weekday.
Oh, God.
Dean's here. He's hiding from work.
Yeah.
It's late at night, and we're going to do the rear shocks in the 60 Fury because, you know, they're available, and why not? Funny thing is, I didn't notice, but when we had it up on the hoist at Paul's, we were looking at them, and the shocks are the original shocks from 1960. So we're going to open a little shocks museum, and we'll put them in there. But for actually driving, I want new ones. The front ones, they haven't made them available yet, so I'm going to keep looking for those, but at least we'll get the rears on. It doesn't look like too big of a job. Actually, we were talking we might be able to do it without even jacking the car up. What do we got?
Yeah,
shocks
so we
here?
got brand new guys here.
Yeah, good.
With the response time here.
Responsors, eh?
Yeah, responsors, eh?
Here, what in the fuck?
For some reason we were,
They're 3/4.
No problem, maybe a little
Yeah, I think we'll just be able to lie on our backs in the dirt in there and do it. I'll get the impact wrench wherever that is. Here's one. It was a dark and stormy night, as they say.
Well, summer's coming to an end.
Shh. Franker's coming with us. Let's go. Ooh, thunder.
Thunder roll. Okay.
Bring the shocks over here and take them out of their box.
Sure I will. Hello, puppy dog. How are you? Oh, nice. It's like a giant model car.
Yeah, they are.
I'm gonna leave one on your side, maybe one on mine. I don't know.
Sure. Bring one over here.
Oh, this is a nice light. Wow, cool.
Yeah, somebody sent that. Here, is this the bolt size or nut size?
Well, you know. Sure is.
Okay.
Frankers.
Franker, stop helping. Okay.
Okay, that's not too much. Don't worry, we're okay.
Well, it's not doing anything.
No, we're okay. Some light on the subject. There we go. Yeah, chasing those threads.
Boom. Okay. Who gets to do the hard one?
Remember that?
The old classic shocks off of here.
Nice. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna just move this around here so you can see. Hold on. Okay. We are actually connected with this tie strap, right? So.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll
Good enough.
We'll have to cut that off later.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're looking good.
Pretty basic.
Basic.
Checking stuff off the list.
Yep.
Zippity zip.
Zippity zip on the bottom.
Well played, hey?
Oh, awesome.
These are awesome. Look at that. Made in Canada, Dodge, Plymouth, Chrysler, DeSoto. April 1960. And you know, they're still perfectly good. They're not even really bad at all. I'll keep those. Keep those for when the new ones wear out. Oh, are you looking for Dean? Where did he go? Where'd Uncle Dean go? We're just plowing through the Plymouth checklist here, and that's one more item off. One more action item, as they say.
Who are you talking to?
Right, and look at that diff. Nice and dry.
Clean. Yeah.
Clean and dry and no problems. And new shockers. Great. Okay, well, sure there's something else we can do here.
Yeah.
Rear shocks, check that off.
Shocking discovery there.
Nice to have that
Nice to have
off
that
the
in.
list. Okay. Oh,
Fun stuff.
fun stuff. I got a fun thing. I got one fun thing that we definitely should put on.
Yeah, you're talking about it earlier there.
Let's go get that. A lot of these items I've been saving literally for years to put on. Now that the car is, you know, you don't want to put all the fun stuff like the emblems on and then then put the rest of the car together. Like, I like that stuff as dessert. So here's one more item that I think is really, really going to be a treat.
Okay.
Let's go get it. This is the day we bought the car. You look in there.
That's better, but it's still.
There, that's all you get. Anyway,
that's all you get.
If you look there very carefully, you can see the remains of a Parks Canada sticker, 1966.
Right.
One day I woke up and he's sent along.
Oh.
There it is.
That's so sweet. Oh my god.
1966. This is the exact same sticker that was on the car when I got it. And it's a modern reproduction. So you just peel it and you stick it on the inside and then you hold it up and it'll show.
Oh, yeah.
So this is one of the things that I've been waiting for. Well, I mean, I don't remember when there's probably a date when it was sent here. June 24th of 19. So
neat.
over 3 years ago.
Okay.
So here we go.
Cool.
This is all the stuff. This and the emblems and we've got more, you guys. There are still several extremely cool things that we have for this car.
Sure.
And we're having fun now. Like,
I know. It's awesome.
there's still work to do, but this stuff is kind of.
This is fun stuff, hey.
So this is another thing that I look forward to for
Throw by the glare, fellas.
a long time.
Oh,
That's awesome.
Oh, is that ever cool? Oh, I love
That
it.
makes my day. Look at that.
Is that ever great?
Well, such a thoughtful and creative thing to send along, and such a cool finishing touch. And I love that it's 1966, not 1960. Just one more thing that really, I'm just really flattered and honored at the response that this little project has gotten from so many people.
God, is that ever cool?
To, that people actually see enough value in what we're doing here to want to be part of it, even in any way. And I just think it's awesome.
Yeah.
It means a lot to me, and it's not a Hemi Cuda. It's just that it's the story. It's the salvage of such a bad car. Like this car was.
Oh.
This is a salvage job, so it's not meant to be a restoration, but as a salvage, not too bad.
Scared for you, man.
Scared
for you, man.
Scary time. You know why? Because we're drilling holes in the deck lid.
Okay, let's do it.
Dean's nervous.
Oh, this is sketchy. Mind you, you've had less beers than me, so
I've had 0 beers. I've had 0 beers in 25 years. So let's go this way, because I have the original deck lid in the other room.
Oh, this is a cool truck.
Oh,
Christ, man, what the heck? Oh,
okay. See?
What the? Oh.
Remember to focus on the task at hand.
Hey, the old 61 Plymouth. Oh, my God.
Okay, so this is how we're going to do this.
Now, what do we do?
We're going to go like this.
Battery's flashing, no, damn it.
Okay, when the battery dies, let me know.
When the music's over. Alright. It's been a while since I've been over here. Hi, puppy.
Whoa, spooky. Hey, mini frankers. Spooky, eh? So, we got one there.
Okay.
One there.
Okay.
There we go. So now,
like a template?
when we take this, and we put it on the other car.
Okay.
And
oh, smart thinking, man. I didn't even think of this. Yeah.
then we have an exact
man.
template, which we cannot screw up. Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to just do a double
whammy.
double punch here.
Double puncher.
Where was
Double
the other one?
punch. Fun
Okay,
stuff.
there we go.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm going to tell you, voice my opinion right now, that the radio might have to go in it because she's kind of a deluxe mobile.
Yeah, no, I'm going to put a radio in.
Oh.
I don't have time.
I know, not right now. Yeah.
Right now, I want to get it inspected and plated.
Yeah.
But
so next year, maybe.
Well, over the winter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Braggers, hold my glasses. No.
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, how cool.
There we go. Now,
Fun stuff. It continues over here.
yeah. Here we go.
Oh.
Hey, you guys ready? Drilling holes.
Brand new thing.
I think that they were a little close together originally, so I'm going to drill them
Close together.
Okay. Now we got to upsize the holes to put the little clips in.
I just couldn't do it. But then again, this has to be done.
Yeah, but
you're right.
imagine when this car was new. The
was
guy
new,
would have
yeah.
had a row of 50 of them.
Yeah, he's like,
and they would have
whatever.
sent some 16-year-old kid out, and he would have went,
Yeah, like whatever. It's an
and he
old
would have
shape.
hammered down the
Yeah.
row, and they wouldn't have gotten, nobody was
right.
getting worked up about it then.
That's right.
And if you look at that trunk lid, everything else about it is rusted to shit.
Oh yeah.
And where the holes were drilled, it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
So I'm not
Okay.
getting too worked up
Right.
about it.
Sweet.
Okay.
That's kind
Well,
of that's.
I hope it's fairly close to straight because that's exactly where it was on the other
Oh,
car.
nice. I liked it. I learned something today on the table lines.
Right there. First, we'll check. Does it go in without the clips?
Oh, it's cockeyed. Just kidding. I'm just joking. Doesn't go in without the clips.
The emblem is a bit bent. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna try. See,
Yeah.
this is sticking up, and I don't want to get caught. So we got a hammer on this.
Hammer time.
Not exciting, but has to be done.
Why, George, I think he's got it. Holy smoke.
The thing is that this is on a very curved part of the car.
Right.
And these are dead flat. So it's never going to fit perfectly.
And
One of the reasons I didn't want to use double-sided tape is that you'd see it.
God, it's so beautiful. So yeah.
Oops, don't put it upside down. That'd be a
You should,
mistake. Okay. So now we're going to put a little bit of goo in the holes so that nothing can get wet. These are the barrel clips, they're called.
Oh,
For
yeah,
anybody
they
who
are.
hasn't
Oh,
seen
sorry.
them, they're like a little spring steel clip,
Oh, there we
and
go.
they you have to drill. So if the stud's an 1/8, these are 5/32.
Okay. Kind of like triumphant. You know, I feel good.
Yeah, well, me too. It's been a long drive getting this car to the point where we're doing goofy shit like this. That's okay with me. We're gonna do it. I think it's gonna go.
Yeah, it's gonna go.
It's actually gonna go.
She's gonna
Okay, it's clean, right? I spent a bunch of time cleaning all that up.
go. There we go. Oh, that's. There we go, guys.
Oh, that's better. That's the sound right there.
Oh, there we go.
There, it's as good as it gets.
Oh man. Nice job. Good job, man. Good job, Scott.
Good enough.
Yeah,
There,
I'm happy
nice to see it on
Oh,
there.
it's good to see. This is. Oh, she's beautiful.
Cool. Eh?
What I mean, the car's almost alive, eh? Like
Yeah, well,
it feels alive.
if the amount of work into it represents anything, it's a certain part of my life is gone, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And there we go. Miller Motors, Edmonton.
What the heck? These prime emblems now? What are you doing?
I don't know.
I'm just joking.
It's the same distance from the
Yeah,
bottom.
you're
But
fine.
it looks
Yeah.
like it's down, but it's actually because it rolls this way.
Oh,
I thought it was down on the right, but
it's perfect.
it's actually dead on. Yeah. Good.
It's hard to believe that these cars were just like made and sold to the general public.
Yeah,
Here you
I
go.
That's one of
There's
the
the right-
weirdest things about it.
Yeah, it's
Just that these were just ordinary, everyday cars.
But they're crazy. Like,
Yeah,
they're
and
just-
they're super insane.
I'm happy. I'm really actually happy about this because I love this car so much.
Okay,
I
emblem check.
Okay, emblem check. Well, okay, guys. Well, we'll see you on the next. I mean, we're really getting close, though, where we can actually go, where I can actually go for a ride in this car.
Pretty fantastic morning, and it's morning, so you know something's wrong. It's like we got an empty trailer, so that's a problem. We got Dave, and we got Frankers, and we're headed for a 3-hour cruise. So either we'll end up on a deserted desert isle or fill up this trailer with more stuff. You excited, mini Frankers? Not really, eh? Dave
Yeah.
also not very excited. All right, then, fine. Let's go get some stuff. Okay, we've arrived at Todd's house, and I'm very grateful to Todd for both supporting the show and enabling the addiction that created the show. And so we've loaded up the trailer, and ta-da! Hey, who doesn't like 72 Sport Suburbans? Yes, I don't need another car, but really, are you not buying this? Like, anyhow, this was the only of the fuselage cars. This was the one that I said I would make time for. Wasn't really looking for it. Todd mentioned that he had it. We were talking about something else, and I'm like, well, okay, I'll be down in a couple days then. So here we are, 72 Sport Suburban. Awesome. My favorite combination, gold, brown, green interior. I mean, just, you know, because I finished the last 4-year project almost 24 hours ago. So, you know, now I only have 7 cars in line. But anyway, we are buying this car, and we are going to load it on the trailer, and then we're going to have a good look at it when we get home. I wish we had a little more time. So we're going to get this tied down, and then Todd's going to show us some of his cars. You have to imagine that what he's selling this for is something pretty special. So anyhow, let's drag it on the trailer. One of these days we'll get a proper winch, and then we'd have time to do anything.
You guys need some water? There should be some water out. I'll show you guys the water. Oh yeah, your tongue is hanging too, eh, Frankers? Good, good.
Yeah, I was hoping you'd like to have a
we
dish
can
for the old menace.
We can do that.
We should just film Frankers for an hour. She's having more fun than she's had in ages.
Should probably be a little sleepy on the way home.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, she was
that
even.
never hurts my feelings either.
She was even sleeping on the way down.
Oh yeah, those 6x6s you're just touching now. That's perfect.
They were just banging the shit out of it.
And nobody else cared when they were platinum except for you.
Gave a shit, you know? Look at the volume.
Frankers is having too much fun today. You want to just stay here, Frankers? You want to come home with boring old dad?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, it's funny. We found that we've always had 2 out here because 2 are easier than 1. Yeah, my snowplow.
Yeah, terrific old girl.
She's a 49. Yeah.
40, how does this go?
Is that a 9N?
It's an 8N.
8N,
Yeah.
right.
I never could figure out why the 9Ns are earlier. The gray ones.
Yeah,
Are,
that's why.
doesn't sequentially that doesn't make sense to me. She's fun.
Really like updraft carb. I mean,
Yep.
it's a Model T.
They're first cousins for sure.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure. That's awesome. Todd has been so kind to sell me the Sports Suburban, and we got her loaded up, and we have just enough time. Maybe you could give us the nickel tour of some of the projects you got going on.
Yeah, can certainly do that. I don't know about a nickel, maybe a 3-cent tour. We'll make it work.
Right? The sign sickness too, eh?
Oh, we
You have all the sicknesses. Wow.
Coke buttons.
Well, we had to have a quick look at this for a guy that likes fuselage Chryslers.
Yeah, she's pretty rare.
300, sorry, 1971?
1970.
70.
Last year.
Last of the convertible?
300 convertible. Yeah, last year
Wow.
they made 1,077 that year.
Wow.
She was originally pea green, which I quite would like that.
Yeah.
70s green color. Somebody's overpainted it, not so great, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
I've done a bunch of work, new carpet.
Console too.
Yeah. Power.
Oh yeah,
power
300s
antenna.
were consoles, weren't they?
She was the banker's muscle car. I
Oh,
found some
I
now.
love it, yeah. Oh, and Frankers
Oh,
is
yeah.
in. Hey,
Yeah, that's
get
all
out,
right,
you
that's all
pirate.
right. You're not going up there.
Get out. Get out.
Come on.
She's like, but that's what I do. You
Yeah,
open
that's-
doors and I jump in.
There was the original color there, right? Which I quite like.
Oh, okay, yeah, metallic green.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, at least they saved that, so
Yeah.
that's good.
Terrible overpaint. I mean, look what they did here, right? Like,
Yeah, but that's
But if it, as a driver, it's
yeah,
a couple of inches above the rear wheel
for
wells.
sure.
You just don't find them.
No, no.
You just don't find them. And it had got the original wheels came with it and the hubcaps, but I actually had these correct rally wheels.
Oh,
which
yeah,
I
yeah.
really like on these cars.
Yeah, they look great on that.
Yeah. And the only thing left
What
to
a
sort out
special
would
car.
be the exhaust. Somebody put straight outs and they should
Oh, yeah.
curve up and then curve down.
Yeah.
And it's got the original 440 in it, and it's been bored out 60 over. When I had it apart this winter, I painted it and gasket setted it. And
Nice. Nice chrome on the car. Awesome full width taillights. What a special car.
And the front is actually very much like a 1970 Charger. It's got the same
Yeah, it's
surround
got
and
the
the
hidden
Hideaway
lights,
headlights. Yeah. Yeah, and then we can go look at the,
Oh yeah, you bet.
the older stuff in the shop.
Walk away from the 50-year-old car
Yeah,
for the older
the new
stuff. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like this kind of thing at all.
Yeah, I figured you might like this. It's in a bit of a mess because I'm renovating. But
Oh, this is
You probably want to sell this sooner or later.
that was a hell of
me-
a deal,
give
as
me-
you know.
Yeah, well, sure it was. Like,
Yeah.
What a beautiful car.
Yeah, for what
Did
it
you
was.
say it's 25?
1925, yeah.
25.
And the old fella restored it. The son figured in the 80s it was restored.
Yeah.
I mean, as a paint and body guy, you'll cringe at some of,
Oh yeah. But
right? But
The thing is,
It'll
the
polish
beauty of
right up.
stuff like this is that means if that is on here, that means that nobody was good enough to hide anything from you.
That's
You know
true.
what I mean? Like
That's true.
those doors, I bet if you take the paint off of them, there's nothing underneath.
yeah.
Like-
And you'll like that then. Because he didn't do much in there, and I love it. That's a
Oh, look at that. Look at the generator on that thing. Holy, is this power Hinton with this thing? Or what? Look at that.
Right? And
Is
there's
that
your
for real?
Vacuum fuel pump.
Well, yeah,
The only thing that's
vacuum
missing is
pump.
there's the horns there. I got to put it back on.
Sure,
So
sure.
There's your connection. And this thing purrs like a kitten.
Does
But
purr, eh?
it started to suck yellow gas out of the old tank, so I dropped the tank,
Oh,
cleaned
okay,
it,
yeah.
and I've just reinstalled it, so now it should be good to go.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Fenders are in excellent shape.
So this is in that category of, because it's already been kind of restored once, it's, I got to fix up the canvas pop.
Just shine it up and drive it. Yeah.
But yeah, I think she should just stay the way she is.
Absolutely, no, do not. I mean, it's perfect because if it's a show winning car, you can't just go for ice cream, right?
Got the floorboards out, but I mean, she's,
Yeah.
and that steering wheel.
You stay.
Yeah, that's okay. There's lots of room in the back. That's for the dog. I was thinking about that.
Oh well, yeah.
But
That's
this
so
guy, you
fun,
see
yeah.
interior work. It's not great work, but
Yeah, but it's done, and it doesn't
done.
smell. My upholstery shop is called Better Than Piss. Which means, does it smell like piss anymore? No? Good job! And
this
this is like a 40?
1940, farmer's name still on the doors, original paint. I did paint the dash, that was my concession because it was
Yeah.
so bad.
Yeah.
And I had to
Oh,
source a
hey,
new
lovely.
engine. The engine
Lovely.
was seized and terrible.
Yeah.
It's outside, so this is about ready to start.
Yeah, it looks ready to go. Beautiful
Yeah,
job.
but I had to pick and choose where I was a little disappointed that I had to restore that.
Oh yeah.
But you know, like, well, when you lift the hood, she'll look good. But
Yeah, that's cool. Is it a 218?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Right on. Well.
Yeah, so I mean, but Survivor, right?
Oh, look at like these are always
Yeah.
smashed to
And
shit.
It's
It's really
polished and
good.
cleaned and did
Yeah.
well, same routine you did
Exactly,
with the Chevy. I
right.
basically did the same thing with
Yeah,
this.
beautiful car.
And someone explained to me too, real interesting. It's got the 2.2 ton on the GBR in the box,
Mm-hmm.
and they said that's World War II. That was in World War II. If you had a truck, you had to post the weight on the truck so they knew if they had to use your truck for some reason.
Oh,
Someone
no
told me that,
kidding.
and that might
Wow.
be true. So the name of the guy in Burton
Yeah.
on both, and I'm guessing that's the town. Somebody
Yeah,
said that was
yeah,
A
sure.
A something. I can't find a Burton in Alberta, but there is a Burton, a little town in BC on the Okanagan, and I
Okay.
think that's where she came from.
Yeah,
And I mean, to find a tailgate on a 40 like that.
yeah. It's just, well, most of these got beat to death. Like, you know, this
Look.
isn't even all wrecked. And,
Oh, look at the box. This thing's never been dented.
yeah, it's unreal.
It's unreal. Yeah, I had to put all new wood in it, as you can see.
Yeah, sure.
And luckily I've got a wood shop over here, so to rip up some wood.
Nice and straight though, eh?
Yeah.
Like, unbelievable.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it did sit outside for a while.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
it never got damaged.
No.
Unbelievable.
No.
What a great truck.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Look, the only thing I'm missing is a rear bumper.
Okay.
And I had to go aftermarket on things like this.
Yeah.
We're missing, but that's
Yeah,
there.
It's got quite stylish fenders with the swoopy lines and
Well,
stuff.
Yeah, and they were dented in, like the fronts I still got to get to, but
Yeah.
I did my work and dusted them in.
Yeah, beauty.
And over here you can see, obviously I've got to take a Scotch Brite, but
Perfect.
once I take the sheen off of that,
Yeah. No,
but they
that's
were
the way to
dented
do
in
it.
really bad. Dented in, or out from the inside, obviously it's slinging rocks, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So this was just brutal. So I got it 98% and I'm not going to 100. So
That's as far as you had to take it.
I've got to find the hood ornament. That's going to be the tough one. It's a 1 year only leaping ram.
Okay.
And they're out there, but I gotta find it. And this is the last year where they had individual chrome. There's like 17 pieces to the grill.
Oh,
The year
yeah.
after is a one piece stamping.
One piece, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So she's
what a
cool.
Beauty.
So these are the two older girls in here.
Well, quite the collection of everything else too.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's my Chrysler can stuff. The different vintages. That's 1920s, early 30s. Right? That's the first calculating pumps. So very Art Deco. They call these the Empire State.
Oh, hey, I got some of these ones.
There you go.
Anywhere. Yeah.
60.
Which one do I have? I think I have the power steering one.
This was another one that I love. This I just got given this out of
Oh.
the state. I mean, and
wow,
all
yeah,
parts,
yeah.
all Carter carb stuff. But I mean, look at that cabinet.
That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. Oh, there it is, Carter carburetor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, if you get to meet Matt, you'll get along with him just fine.
Yeah.
He loves old tools and old stuff. And
Yeah, so my dad worked at Purity Oil back in the days.
Look at the nurse. It looks
Yeah,
like
that's one of the rarest cans, 1930 Turner Valley, and the one year they did a nurse on it. It's one of the most sought after oil cans. A really, really good one will be like $2,000.
what?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, you'd faint at some of these.
Oh, I would. Yeah.
What they go for. I don't.
Luckily,
scrounge.
I am able to keep it mostly to the cars themselves, but
Yeah.
I could see, and I guess it's just because I have the room. So, I mean, cars are the hardest thing to collect.
Yeah.
Like, I could take $1 million and buy some watches and put my $1 million collection in one drawer of my house with a big fucking lock on it.
Yep. And never look at it again.
But to buy $1 million worth of rusty old cars
Yeah.
it takes up a lot of room.
Yeah. Mostly these are Western Canadian only because my dad was in that business, and like this is super rare. That might be the only one there. That's Edmonton. And it's Rockall, and it was like a 1 year only
Wow.
at Edmonton. And guys that I know that are can guys are like, I've never seen that can before.
Unbelievable. I've seen a few of these, but these are beauties. Yeah, like I got a few that they're just pretty beat up. Oh, like
Yeah,
the
Red
white
Indian.
rose.
Yeah, and I've got a few White Rose as well.
Yeah.
And of course I just picked that up at Lacombe last year. That's an original White Rose pump. Came out of Saskatchewan, so I've got to get it lighting this winter. I get my pumps to light, but so that's an original 1930s White Rose gas.
My whole family was Saskatchewan, but probably selling oil all the time.
Yeah.
We use it all the time, go to White Rose or beat it.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, crazy.
And I like Spitfire is great because of the graphics, right? It's got the Spitfire plane on it. Everybody's
Yeah,
if you're
yeah.
an oil can guy, you want a
Yeah.
Spitfire.
Union Jack.
Yeah. I mean, back then they had great advertising.
Well, we've certainly had that conversation, right? Like everything used to be just so nice to look at, too.
Yeah.
Right?
And Antelope, they're out of Winnipeg.
Oh, I got some of this one.
Royal
These are
Lake, yeah,
probably
that's
not
Lethbridge,
rare, yeah.
Southern Alberta.
Okay, I got a
Redhead
couple
was
of those.
Southern Alberta.
Oh, all right. You guys having too much fun today, eh? Frankers doesn't want to leave, do you? We do get to see a lot of very special cars over the course of a year or so. And so maybe Todd could set this one up. So you were just driving by the old used car lot in town there, and
Yeah.
they just had it just out front there.
Yeah. Make us an offer,
Yeah.
free to anybody that'll
No
take it.
financing refused.
Yeah,
No
something
credit
like that.
refused. Yeah. Sorry, you were saying Toronto Motor Show?
The auto show in Toronto at the exhibition in 1936. This car was on display. It was the first car imported to Canada and sold in Canada. And
this, let's see, I'm not even going to show until we show.
That's the giveaway.
Let's see, what percentage of people have already guessed? Anyhow, yeah, I was not really expecting to see this today, but holy cow. Sorry, Todd, is it a Westchester?
it is correct, yeah.
Ford Westchester, 1936. Unbelievable. And so there's the Lycoming, and this is a pre-selector, correct? Yeah.
Correct.
And
So
yeah,
aluminum-
probably
aluminum
one of the
heads.
most important cars, really, probably in top 10 most important cars of the last 100 years.
Yeah, it's always up on the
And
list.
wow. So anyway, I can see why a guy might sell the old Plymouth station wagon if you had to pick one, unless you want to trade and maybe go,
Oh, we'll
I'll
talk.
take
We'll
this.
talk.
Yeah, I'll take this. And
We'll think about it.
wow,
And these early ones in 36, I keep discovering things as I go when guys educating me.
Yeah, sure.
And they got rid of this real early because the guys at the gas stations would screw these up. And you've got coolant and oil.
Oh,
and they would
dear.
put them in the wrong one.
Or they'd put gas in both.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where it is on a Ford.
So
yeah.
the later 36s and 37s, and they
I
went out
would
of
have
business.
taped that off when I got the car. Yeah, unreal, hey?
aluminum
Wow. So, and all the accessories run off the cam, yeah?
Correct. I'm just educating myself on these as well.
Yeah. Well, Citroën does that, right?
Okay.
Does that, right?
There you
Because
go.
that's why the cam pulley's so big, because it turns at half speed.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Citroën, of course, they have this not exact, but this same setup. Transmission, the whole thing is longitudinal, but turned around backwards. What a machine. Holy cow. What a special car. It's cool to get to see it like this. Actually, we've all seen what the outsides look like, but to see the motor, the guts of it. So this is part of the pre-selector. It's a
That's correct.
vacuum
It's-
con.
It's vacuum and electric.
You have no friends at all. You're starting to wonder. She's like, oh, are they playing? Frankers likes to play with bottles. Maybe she's upset that Daisy won't play with the bottle with her. She's
Oh, yeah,
she's
there we
like,
go.
look it. It's my bottle. Come on, play with it. Come on, take it away from me. I dare you.
Who thought you'd get so much fun out of a pop
Oh,
bottle?
Frankers loves pop bottles. She takes Tom's off of his bike when he comes over.
A lot of firsts with this car, but two of them
Yeah.
right here, right? So front wheel drive,
Yeah,
1936 we're talking, Hideaway Headlights.
yeah,
So they're out of the fenders right now, and they crank up on the dash.
yeah. There's a big cable there.
Yeah, and they both work. You can turn them
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
look at that. What an amazing setup.
Yeah, no electric
And
motors on
love
these.
the suspension. Look at the big trailing arm there. That's so cool.
All the weight's on the front, and if you look at the rear axle, it's amazing because there's
Yeah.
nothing. It's just a wagon
just
axle
a
because there's
wagon,
no
yeah.
drive shaft going to the back.
Yeah.
And that's
So
why
you
these
get
cars
flat
are so
floors.
low.
Yeah.
Is because they didn't have to make a ton.
May I open the door?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Sometimes I don't want it to fall off.
Oh no, this thing's actually.
It's actually pretty square,
the
hey?
hinges are great.
Wow.
It reached 36,000 clicks, and it's gotta be.
Oh my god. One of the most amazing dashboards of any car. Like an airplane, hey?
Yeah. And I've sourced the fuel gauge already out of Ontario that's missing. So, and that is an incorrect steering wheel. I've located a proper one. That's actually out of an early Buick, and I was told this is actually probably a very desirable Buick.
Oh, it's a banjo wheel. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
very
so-
nice. And unbelievable. What a car. Oh, I'm just sad now. What a machine. Well, oh, there's the headlamps.
Yep.
Frankers, this one's not for Frankers. No, not for Frankers.
Not gonna hurt it.
Well,
And the original door panels.
You'd be surprised.
They just covered them with this 50s.
oh yeah,
And the seat covers, I pulled them off. That's the original.
the upholstery,
seats.
yeah. Are you planning to restore it or recondition?
It's gonna get restored. It's gonna
Yeah.
go right back to
Yeah.
day one.
Yeah.
This car deserves that,
Yeah.
I think.
Well, and it's the originality is there, but it's a lot of it's papered over, right? So
For sure. For sure.
So-
It's originally maroon.
right, if this was still original paint, you could start thinking about that. Did
Yeah.
you start taking it off here, or was that somebody else?
No, some of it flaked. I touched it, but here's you can see the original color around there. And there's your
Yeah,
serial
yeah.
number.
No.
So that's the original coloring there.
Yeah,
So I think the black might have been primer when they did this
yeah,
cream. Well, these were this cream color.
sure, yeah. No, you can see why they would have brightened it up a bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, what an amazing car.
But I mean, the door fits and the hinges
Yeah.
and everything on it are.
Yeah, no, and they're, well, and a lot of stuff, you just did not see this kind of fit and finish on regular production cars in the day. Like, this is just so advanced for the day.
Yeah, we're talking pre-World War II just. So.
Yeah, and
My research
like
on it
just
is,
an absolute masterpiece of design.
these things were around $3,200 in 1936, and a Model A was something like $400.
Mm-hmm.
So just the context of
Yeah, for sure.
just what it would have been. And there's
Look
one
at
dent on this car.
With a bumper.
Yeah, I've got the front, I've got all the parts, but that's the only dent I can find
Yeah,
on
yeah.
it. And there's your burgundy again.
Yeah, yeah. What an amazing
And
car.
popping dents out of this will be
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
easy.
for sure.
Not a pop can.
Just a mind blower. Well, we can't really follow this up with much. So.
Oh yeah. And the really
No,
good stuff,
it's-
I have 5 boxes of stuff that came inside of it. It was stacked, and the stuff that I was told that's unobtainium was
Mm-hmm.
here. Like there's 5 original wheel covers for it, and they said you can never find them.
Unbelievable. Sort of classic tire sickness. Got to get a look at the Goodyears.
Well, what are
The
we guessing
diamond
on
tread.
those?
Well,
So it tells you how much this car was driven. Look at the tread on those.
yeah, no, those are period, right? Those are, if not original, they do date from the 30s or 40s.
Yeah, and look at the tread left on it.
And if these are matching, yeah, they're probably these would have probably burned through front tires pretty quick.
Yeah.
So they probably got most of its miles in the first few years of its life, and these were probably put on, like
Yeah,
shortly before or after the war.
It looks like they all have big, thick white walls on them out of the factory, which
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
put back on.
Yeah.
But these, I'll keep these.
That's awesome. We're not really going to follow this up with much, so let's just we better go home. Better get home before I get too sad here. What a car! Oh my God!
Yeah, they
What
do.
a machine! Oh, the windows still fold
yeah.
out, eh?
Yeah, and they still work.
And they still
It's these black ones here, and they got the dual glove boxes, which is neat.
Yeah. Oh, and they wind out.
it's
Yep.
like a little heater unit.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
and so that was the other thing. The guys on the forum lost their mind because if you come under here, look at the original heater, and this car is got retrofitted at the factory, defrost at the windshield, which is unheard of in courts because it went to
Okay.
Canada.
Yeah. Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
It's just such a. I mean, I can just sit here and take pictures of this dashboard all day.
Look at that.
So
What
it's got
a car,
defrost, which
yeah.
is unheard of in these.
No, this will be.
And that's
This would be a crown jewel in any museum in the country. So if you can have one in your own garage, that's as good as it gets, man. Like, does it get any better? No. If you're into cars, it simply does not get any better than an untouched, complete, mostly, right?
Yeah, I've got everything now.
You got everything now,
that I'm missing.
and like when you're done, I mean, this is amazing. Well, we'll hopefully stay in touch with Todd as he embarks on this absolutely epic, absolutely stunning car. I'm just, we're just not worthy here. Fantastic. Well, Frankers, you had the best day of your life, eh? Look at the big grin on your face. Did you have friends? Was that fun? You were such a good girl today. Well, I'm glad we took Frankers. I'm not worried about her, and she had a blast. It was a great trip for her, and a great trip for us. And we got a gigantic fucking rusty Plymouth beside it. Just burning a hole in your pocket, you fucker. Tom's here. Let's see what he thinks of our new car. So,
This thing looks pretty decent.
it's not bad, eh? I haven't actually seen it since we got it home, so it was dark. I didn't really look at it, we just kind of loaded it on. But it's not bad, eh? I don't know, I think that there's not really any way that you're not doing a complete restoration on the car, right? Like, in order to repair this, you got to cut all of this out, right?
Yeah.
So,
What's the interior like?
it's not terrible. It's not perfect, but it'll need carpets and headliner, but it's not garbage by any means.
Yeah,
Look
yeah.
at it's got nice, and all these are good still.
Yeah.
It's got the nice little handles.
Had a dog in there chewing on it.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Give it a few minutes here. But I was actually pretty impressed.
Yeah,
Yeah, so it needs new carpet. Probably needs a headliner. Yeah, it's garbage. So
Yeah.
that'll be a big job.
You got a CB in here too.
Yeah, it's got a
Talk
CV
to
radio.
fucking
Yeah.
The mill.
I can talk to Mel when he's driving around. Yeah.
Racer, racer.
Yeah. Oh, it got locked, I guess.
This is one of those that works in both directions.
Yeah, I don't know how it got locked,
Yeah.
but so it's same year as the blue one I have, 72, and you know,
Well, it's not terrible.
not terrible. That's
No,
what I was
like
thinking.
I've
you know.
seen them a lot worse than this.
Yeah, well, we only got to look about 20 feet away to see a worse one.
Yeah.
So I don't know if the windshield is the same as my Newport or if the wagons have a different windshield. Something tells me the wagons might be different. But
You got a canoe rack already.
yeah, it's cool,
Just
eh?
like Jerry.
Yeah, right. I didn't even have to make anything.
Have to build on, yeah.
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 Came with some extra parts, came with an extra radiator and some sheet metal and this and that. So I was thinking I might try and unload it here, but I don't really know where to put it. So maybe we should think about that. Or we should hop in the Model T and go to that garage sale that's down the street.
I don't need to go to no fucking garage sale.
Come on. No? You don't want to go with me?
Fucking junk at home.
But they didn't make a lot of these. Like this, you would have been the king of the fucking street if you had
Well,
one of these.
no,
you know?
this was a family type thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And if your dad had one of those, don't drive me to school. type of
Yeah,
thing, you know?
my grandfather had one.
I know.
He had a 75,
Yeah.
but I always like the 72s the best. So, and there's lots of stuff it doesn't need. Like the bumpers are good, and the floors
yeah,
are good,
yeah,
and you know it could be a lot worse.
Oh yeah.
It's not by any means.
Hubcaps are there, you know. All
Yeah,
kinds
no, there's
of,
no, and it's got the hidden lights, which are very very rare. And
Are those electric or?
yeah, they're electric on these.
Yeah, you gotta watch those motherfuckers. Well, the Chryslers are way up here.
Yeah, yeah,
And they would seal that fucking crack up.
yeah, with water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you drive it in the wintertime, you get snow on the hood, the snow melts, runs down there,
yeah.
freezes them up, eh?
Yeah. I just couldn't let it get away on me. I really wanted it.
If you
Yeah.
don't buy it, somebody else will.
Well, and you know,
Or it gets
or it
cracked.
gets derbied, yeah. So, no, it's a beautiful car. I think they're just awesome. Let's have a quick look before we have to go today. It was so dark when we got home. We didn't really get a look at some of the finer points of the 1972 Plymouth Sports Suburban, starting with the really nicely styled full disc wheel covers there. What else do we have? This is cool.
Lots and lots of wood grain.
Lots of wood grain. These light up.
Oh, the Fury actually.
The Fury
lights up.
actually
That's
lights
actually
up.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
that's cool. And nice little touch here. Yeah, this is die cast. That's not plastic. This is all anodized aluminum. Combination of stainless, aluminum, and cast pieces. That's cast at the end. And I believe these are all anodized. Probably the same here. Let's see what we get for our Plymouth money here.
Seats aren't too bad.
Seats are repairable. Yeah, it'd be nice to be able to save these, so I'm just going to repair this. The rest of it's usable. The headliner is shot, the carpets are shot, steering wheel is excellent. Brakes are all seized up. 103,000 miles showing. Breaker. Phone the breaker. Right, not too much here. Rear window, that's a cool one.
Oh, flying down window.
Power rear window, yeah.
Does this have a two-way opening tailgate?
It does, has a double opening
Oh,
tailgate, yeah.
sweet.
And not much, some extra clips in there.
But it's just the 5-passenger
6, yeah.
or 6?
Yeah. It does not have the extra seat. I thought it did, but I guess it's strange that it doesn't because it has the handles and the step plates on the back bumper. That's why I thought, because I bought it from a picture. So I thought it was, but it is not. Windshield is shot. And obviously a lot of mouse damage on the headliner. Funny, the car doesn't smell bad at all. surprisingly not stinky.
Oh.
So that's good. And
Yeah. Francine is not quite as happy with this one. It's not stinky.
yeah, she likes the stinkier ones, so sorry Frankers, disappointing. Looks like everything seems to be in good shape here. And even the dash pad is kind of a...
It's got a corner,
Kinda
but that's
cornered.
really not, it's
Yeah.
really not that bad.
It's not
overall.
terrible, yeah.
There's a few cracks.
It's good enough to use.
Yeah.
It's not garbage.
Oh, some shop manuals.
Yeah, that was nice of them to put in.
Yeah.
Didn't have to put those in. That's cool.
The wood grain roof rack.
Wood gain. Yeah, and
That's
I believe that these are, I think that's an aluminum casting. Maybe, no, you know what? That could be fiberglass or a GRP. See how this little fiber showing on the corner there? Yeah. So that's very early use of GRP, with glass reinforced plastic.
Door panels are quite nice.
Yeah, those are very deluxe.
As in, they're still there too.
Yeah, and the
Yeah, the poles are really nice shape.
those were nice model only.
Right, well,
Lots of ashtrays.
yeah,
I'll
good
crawl
job.
in the back.
Yeah, have fun spelunking.
Oh,
Sport suburban spelunking.
sport spelunking.
There we go.
Okay. Yeah, something's not
Oh,
attached.
and a rover hubcap.
Yeah, there's a set of rover hubcaps there. Those are P4, I believe. Nice shape. Hopefully Keith or Malcolm will enjoy those. Whoever owns the P4 that they keep selling to each other.
Sounds like that 99.
Yeah,
99
the town
keeps getting
bike
passed
99.
around.
Okay, no, it's working. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever, for
Switch it
whatever
to,
reason. No, you can't with the window up.
Okay.
Yeah.
As in, it just won't allow you?
Well, either it won't allow you or it'll break when you try and open it. So
Okay.
the window has to go down with the key. Usually you would
Also,
turn
yeah,
these.
so it's like the Wagoneers.
Yeah,
then.
exactly. So that has to be sorted out before we even try it. But just rebuilding this tailgate could be 100 hours. Like, it's rusty, right? The whole bottom of it's rusted out. So it's a much bigger project than just throwing it together.
I mean, it looks pretty big.
Hey, it looks like a project, but believe me, this is the project.
I gotta stand all the way back to get the whole thing in frame.
But
And he said this is it felt pretty heavy behind the Dodge.
yeah, oh yeah, no, this, you feel it on there. This is a heavy car. Interestingly, all the Chrysler wagons are on the same wheelbase. So this has a longer wheelbase than any of the Plymouth Furies you could buy. It's on the, I think it's on 126 or 124 inch wheelbase, and the cars are on 118. Doors are not even bad. Little rotten on the corners, of course. Rockers are dusted, fenders dusted.
Engine is dusted.
Engine is dusted. And it might come around. We'll see. Todd seemed to think that we could put some power to it, and maybe it would turn over.
Breaker
But
loose.
this has been sitting a long time.
That's the door or the headlight door motor.
Right here, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
That's far better than the vacuum setups on some of the earlier cars that I've seen, where there's two canisters on either side and they're hard to get at. That's at least easy to get at. And not vacuum.
and you got your decoder bullshit
Okay,
here.
gotta get your Galen in there.
I don't think there's anything there that's that special.
No.
It doesn't say special order, special paint, or anything, so. We should also point out the excellent job that Stephen and Don did on the Dodge, which drove it just drove perfectly all the way there, one finger.
Until it died.
Until it died, but it had nothing to do with you guys. Yeah, there's an important safety tip with these is don't let the little fuel shutoff wire fall off, because then the truck just stops wherever you are,
Yeah.
especially if it's on the busiest highway in the country just as the sun's going down
On a bridge.
on a bridge. So we did very well to get that sorted out, thanks to Agent Dan, who knew exactly where to look.
Yeah.
And so he told me
Cummins Tech.
what to plug back in and how to bleed the system, because of course by the time the truck finally stopped moving, we had drained pretty much all the injector lines were empty. So anyway, narrowly avoided some amount of nightmare there, because of course I had Frankers with me and I couldn't really walk 120 kilometers home. So that worked out really well. Truck drives great, didn't have any problem, man. Just held 110 up the hills.
It helps when the transmission isn't falling out.
Yeah, everything helps, yeah. I have to say, my back, like I'm limping today from driving this thing because the ride is so shit. Like, I pinched something just from the pounding over the bumps, and there are much nicer ways to travel than these things. What an absolute nightmare. But sure will pull shit up a hill, let me tell you.
Yeah.
It didn't even care that this thing was on the back. Didn't care at all. The nice thing about finishing the 60 Fury is that everything after that is gravy.
Yeah.
This is a light snack compared to that. So this is anyway, there. I hope you guys dig this kind of thing. Oh, and shout out to Weird Beard and his 72 Fury. Hey, we got Fury Showdown now. Except his is almost done. But besides that
small
other
detail.
than that small detail, all the best to him, and of course we are fans of both his channel and his car, so that is awesome. So anyway, cheers buddy, I hope you get a laugh out of this one.
We sure are. Ow.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching the video this week. We had a lot of fun putting it together and had a great trip, and it was very kind of Todd to waste half of his afternoon showing us around. I know Franker's had a good time, and it was nice for me to get out of the yard at least once every year or two, so that was really cool. Thanks so much everybody for commenting and leaving a like for the show. It really does help get it seen, and please do subscribe to the show if you like this kind of thing, and if you think you're subscribed, of course please double check, because you know it does happen that people get unsubscribed. Anyhow, thanks again so much, you guys. I know I've been saying it for a while, but we're getting close to the final video on this project, and I hope to make it a really good one. So I hope you guys are looking forward to it. I really want to make something kind of special here, so we've got other surprises in store with that as well. So anyway, thank you guys so much, and hope you all have a great week, and we'll see everybody soon with more of a regular contributor.
Same old shit.
We have so much fun on this show, you guys. I'm so glad you tuned in tonight. You know, when we're dead and gone, this video...
Yeah, this is how I want to be remembered. At least we left this piece of art for everybody.
Well, it's not like the band broke up and Asher went his own way. Behind us was real, eh? And fighting with Kyle Carter.